and I'm looking at about a 10-inch rainbow trout right now. I do not have my gear, and he's right here in front of me. But it's just a pretty spot to go live. I've done this before. You guys seem to like it. On the mighty Vrain River in Lyons, Colorado, and see if anybody joins us. As you can see, it's really skinny right now. You got ice on the edges, and look at that really cool and pretty narrow channel. You can fish that, but man, it's hard. It is really hard. I've pulled fish out of here when it looks like this, but it's barely worth it. It's so tough. Now the water that you hear, I'll show you right now. Kind of cool, huh? That's a man-made waterfall that creates the waterfall in the whitewater, and you can tube it. I've seen people go right down on their backs, right across the slate here, but you can tube this and then dump into the pool down below, and that's where I saw that fish just now, and you can catch fish in that pool. I've done it, so kind of fun. And no one can yell at me for ruining a spot and blowing up a spot, because I'm literally right off the highway. 80 million people drive by this every day, and everybody that lives here, I mean, this is no secret spot. So yeah, for once, try not to yell at Coach Steve for revealing a spot here. Not even fishing, so I take it back. There's no fishing here. There never has been. It's illegal. There's no fishing here at all. It's just terrible fishing. This spot has been crowded for 50 years, and it'll be crowded for the next 50 years, and YouTubers didn't ruin it, I can promise you that. But hey, we're gonna see if anybody joins us. It's a slow time to do a YouTube live, but maybe somebody jumps in the comments right about now, because it is almost 2 o'clock on Wednesday, January 28th. Is that right? I know it's Wednesday. Yeah, I think so. I think it's the 28th. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. So it's about 1:57 Mountain Time to be exact, and I'm looking east, and you guys are looking west at the St. Vrain River, Lyons, Colorado. Very pretty. See if anybody jumps in. See if anybody jumps in. You guys know, sometimes I go live if I can't fish. If I can fish, I never go live, but sometimes I go live if I cannot fish. And you guys always ask me to fish while I'm live, but it's really hard. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do. I got the GoPro and the chest strap if I'm fishing, so then I'm hands-free. I'm not entirely sure how you would hold an iPhone and fish, although I guess I could put it on a tripod. I could put this on a tripod and you guys could try to watch me catch one out of here. But it's very, 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 very difficult to fish rivers that look like this in late January. Extremely difficult. You can do it, but it's extremely difficult. Fly rod or conventional tackle, it's a bear. It's an absolute bear. But it can be done, but I'm not gonna do it today. But still a pretty spot. A very pretty spot to do a live and see who jumps on in. There's somebody. What's up? Matthew, how are you? Matthew, how we doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. How's your Wednesday going? Usually when one person jumps in, and that kind of gets the chat going a little bit, and we start getting some people. Hey, good to hear. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Bellow Banana. I like it. How much cooler is Bellow Banana than Fish On with Coach Steve? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. While you guys are here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos and help out a influencer and content creator. Yours truly, your humble correspondent, Coach Steve. Sigma. I don't know what that means, but sounds Greek. It's Greek to me. But we're hanging out. We're hanging out on the St. Vrain River. I'll do a little walk and talk and show you guys around a little bit. Like right here, I'm looking east and you guys are looking west. That's the Front Range of Colorado and the Rocky Mountains. How cool is that? So you guys are looking at the St. Vrain River and the Front Range of Colorado. We'll see if we can do the old walk and talk. These YouTube lives are weird. If I put the phone horizontal, it kills the feed. You got to kind of hold the phone vertical. Another reason why I can't really fish and do this at the same time. I can't pat my head and chew gum at the same time. 18th. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, or I was right. It's Greek. 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. There you go. There you go. There's somebody else. Jim, how you doing? Levi, Georgia Bulldogs. Let's go. I got family in Atlanta. I'm all about it. I'm all about those Georgia Bulldogs. Let's go. I'm a KU grad, as you can see on my hat. I got a Jayhawk on a camo hat. So I'm a KU grad, so SEC, Georgia Bulldogs. Not really my thing, but I don't mind them. Very, very good football team. Jim, I'm just doing a live, and we're just hanging out. I mean, we're doing absolutely nothing. We're doing absolutely nothing. I'm on a bridge now. I'll show you guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So I'm just hanging out. I'm just doing, sometimes I do YouTube lives when I cannot fish, and I cannot fish today. I just got a few minutes to do a live, and fishing here would be tough. Oh, thanks for the sub. Yeah, appreciate you guys. I'm good, Liam. How about you? Good to see you, Liam. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Bella Banana's still here. So we're just hanging out, guys. Sometimes you guys say you appreciate the shout outs when I do the lives, and sometimes you guys subscribe to the channel, send me these random gifts and everything. So we go live from time to time when I've got a minute and I don't have time to fish. This spot is right down the street from my house. Two of my favorite, oh, thanks. Appreciate that. You must be hard up for material if I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. You might be hard up for YouTubers if I'm one of your favorites. So I do try to show you some pretty scenery, and oh, thanks, Liam. Appreciate you. Try to show you at least some pretty scenery, and if you guys don't live in the mountains or you're not in a state like Colorado, you get to see kind of cool stuff like this. So Palestine, very cool. So you guys get some cool scenery here. If you want to see me actually catch some fish, all you got to do is go to the videos. You guys subscribe to the channel and turn on those bells, whistles, and notifications so you know what we're up to, and you can catch the latest and greatest videos. In fact, I'm fishing tomorrow. So, and if you go to, I think my most recent video is going to say episode 65, as I do the walk and talk here. So episode 65, that's a fun spot, kind of in the high country, about 45 minutes from where I live in northern Colorado. You'll enjoy that. I caught a few fish, 3 big ones too. I think that was the episode. Yeah, I caught 3 big ones, 5 total and 3 big ones on the last episode. So kind of fun if you guys want to check that out. And I'll be fishing tomorrow, and then we'll get another video out sometime after that. But it's pretty here. We've had a really, really mild winter, but like basically the entire country, we got hit, last weekend with some cold and snow, as you guys can see. And so winter finally arrived, but we had a really mild November, December, and some of January. What do you think of the Lions football team? Yeah, I mean, Detroit Lions, bet they wish they had Matthew Stafford right about now. My gosh, MVP Matthew Stafford. How good a year did he have? So bummed he didn't make the Super Bowl. I was pulling for Stafford. Now I got to watch the freaking Seahawks. But sorry if you're from Seattle, anybody. But yeah, no, Lions have a good team. But man, Stafford, how many years was Stafford there? So where am I from? Good to see you. Who is that? Harshita Sharma. I'm in northern Colorado. This is the St. Vrain River. You guys are now looking east, and I'm looking west. So this is the St. Vrain River in northern Colorado. The weather's manufactured. No, not really. Not really. As much as human beings have an influence on things, I still think the main factors with weather is the sun and the clouds and the ocean and everything else that comes with that. So I'm not denying the human impact on weather and climate. But yeah, no, I don't think it's manufactured. In fact, we can't really control the weather. We can't even predict the weather, you know? We can't even forecast and predict the weather very well in a lot of areas. So, dream country, yeah, we are. This is phenomenal. I fish this river quite a bit. I was joking that this is not even a spot you can say I've, like, you know, a YouTuber has ruined or made crowded. I mean, it's so unbelievably public where I'm at. Like, this was crowded 50 years ago, and it'll be crowded in 50 years. I mean, this spot was crowded long before YouTube and phones were invented. So, yeah, nobody blew up this spot and ruined it. Going to watch your videos. Oh, thanks, Liam. Yeah, appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. And while you're here, hit that subscribe button and check us out. The videos are fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. I really try to keep it educational, entertaining, informative. My videos are family friendly. It's extremely rare for me to drop a bad word on the videos unless I lose a large fish. It's very possible. It's very possible if I lose a trophy fish, I am going to let fly with a 4-letter word, but it's extremely rare. And we do that because I have 3 kids at home. I coach kids for a living, and I don't know. If you have to use an F-bomb every 3rd word, I just sometimes question your intelligence if you have to use an F word for every 3rd word your whole life in every sentence. I don't get it. It's just not appropriate. I'm sorry. I'm not being judgmental either. It's just for me personally. What's up, Riker? How you doing? Good to see you, Riker. What's up, Mike? Washington, Indiana here. All right, very cool. What's up, Oak? Cheech and Chong? That's St. Vrain. Let's go. You know my area. Do you know that because I've been here before on a live, or do you know that because you know that? Cheech and Chong. This is the mighty St. Vrain River, which is not very mighty right now. Cheech, have you fished here? It's really hard to pull fish out of here when it looks like this. You see the ice? The ice on both sides with just that stream in the middle. I've done it. I've done it before. You can do it, but man, is it a bear. It's an absolute bear to pull fish out of here right now. That's so cool if you know the St. Vrain. Riker, good afternoon. Mellum, how are you? Yeah, no, it's pretty iced over. Down. Oh, let's go. That's cool, Cheech. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I know Erie. I worked in Longmont for 15 years. I ran the tennis program at Longmont Athletic Club for 15 years, and now I work in the city of Loveland. So I live off 287, but north of you a little bit. So like this spot right here is not far from my house at all. And sometimes when I cannot fish or I'm not coaching, I will jump on a YouTube live because I think it's fun. Stacy, how are you? Good to see you. South Florida. Stacy, I wish I was hanging out with you in South Florida right now. I'm happily married. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not a creeper, but I would love to be warmer in South Florida right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, South Florida sounds delightful. Friend's gonna call me. Oh, no worries. Loveland. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Cheech. That's why when YouTubers are blamed for blowing up fishing spots, I'm like, no. I think the 15 million people that moved here from California last week is why your fishing hole's crowded. But yeah, we YouTubers get blamed for a lot, as you may know. I never say where I'm at when I'm fishing, you know. I can tell you guys right now where I'm at. I'm on the St. Vrain River in Lyons, Colorado, and you can't even fish it right now for the most part. But I don't say where I'm at, Cheech. So I don't say where I'm at, and people appreciate that. Because if you don't say where you're at, then if you already know, you already know. And if you don't know, well, then you're not blowing up the spot. So for the most part, people respect it if you just don't say where you're at on the videos, and so I don't. So that's kind of the game I'm in, right? Matthew, negative. Whoa, holy moly. Iceland, Grad, what's up? How are you? Well, right. Yeah, Riker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, obviously, anglers are famous for not disclosing where they're at. But when you're trying to make a YouTube video and gain an audience on YouTube, you want to do everything you can to get followers and views and all that. But it doesn't take anything away from the video if you don't say where you're at, because you can still talk about the techniques you're using, the flies you're using. Maybe you share the location via PM or DM privately. But so sometimes, it's kind of tempting to say where you're at. But if it's an extremely public spot that is already very well known, then I might say where I'm at. And obviously, on a YouTube live, I mean, who cares? No one's fishing. No one's fishing here right now. I don't care that I say I'm in Lyons on the St. Vrain. Not a big deal. Smart man, plus you can't fish there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, yeah, Coach Steve, little old Coach Steve is not blowing up the St. Vrain River because it's cold and icy. If you want to come here in the spring, I'm completely okay with that. This spot's been crowded for a long time, and it's going to be crowded for a long time. And it was crowded before iPhones and YouTube was even invented, you know? So, have a short for your channel. Ah, cool. Don't know what that means, but we'll hang on a little bit here. Pretty good crowd for 210. 210 on a Wednesday. What else you guys up to today? I'd say that's a decent little turnout for a YouTube live. People should be in school and working right now, huh? If you do these in the evenings or the weekends, you always get the most people, but I just do a YouTube live whenever I feel like it. I don't have a set schedule for these or anything. What's up, Smiles? How are you? What's up, Smiles? Oh, Fish On with Coach, got it. Yeah, thanks. FOWCS, Fish On with Coach Steve. I like it. I like it. What's up, Johnny's? How you doing? Johnny's 3:10, so you are in Central Time. You are somewhere in the Midwest, I gather. Is that correct? I would guess you're in the Midwest because it's 2:11 Mountain Time where I'm at. Cold everywhere. Oh, thanks. Yeah, appreciate that comment there. Who is that? Silver? Silver? Can I call you Silver? 4:11 in Maine. Yep. East Coast time. Johnny's in Texas. Yep. That sounds like Midwest. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I enjoy these YouTube lives. They're kind of fun. Frozen tundra, Florida. Right. Yeah. Oh, Duke, Kansas. Greater than Kansas. Hey, what's up? What's up, Zach? How you doing? Good to see you, Zach. Good to see you, Zach. Yeah, there's someone that knows their basketball right there, okay? Ruff knows his basketball because he knows that the blue bloods of basketball are KU, Duke, North Carolina, and Kentucky, you know? I'm sorry, I can't even include UConn in that conversation. I mean, there's 4 powers of basketball. You could argue like Indiana, you know, in there, who just won the football national title, you know? Maybe a Michigan or something, or maybe UConn, but like when you say the blue bloods of men's college basketball, it is the University of Kansas, Kentucky, Duke, and North Carolina. Those are the big 4. They don't win it all every year, but those are the big 4 in my opinion. UCLA under John Wooden used to be, but UCLA since John Wooden has not really been like a dominant program. What's up, Silly Handle? How you doing? How you doing? Triangular, what is up? Villanova, yeah, good point, Ruff. Good point, Ruff. Yeah, Villanova, but obviously as far as like historically and tradition, you know, Villanova doesn't hold a candle to KU, UK, Duke, or Carolina, you know, as you know. Stacy, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Steve coming to you from Northern Colorado. St. Vrain River, continue the old walk and talk. Let's go back on that bridge, shall we? Shall we, guys? I do these lives because you guys seem to enjoy it. Sometimes you guys enjoy and appreciate a shout out to your channel. Sometimes I get a happy poop like that. Thank you, Riker. I love a happy poop emoji. So that was the other thing I was just about to say is the happy poop flew in, is you guys send me gifts. You guys subscribe to the channel. You watch the videos. I love another happy poop. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's awesome. I'm in Northern Colorado. Thanks for asking, Stacy. Appreciate you. What's up, Gensley? Kentucky and C, Bobby Knight. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Gensley report. Yeah. No, I mentioned Indiana as like a potential, you know, another team that you might say is a blue blood. So, oh, Laughing Disco. Thank you. I don't know what that means. That's really cool. That's awesome. I got a Laughing Disco. Thank you for that. That's so cool. Who was that? Riker. Thanks, Riker. Disco ball. Thanks, Riker. That's awesome. Yeah, it's snowy outside. Did you guys all survive Snowmageddon? Everybody kept calling it Snowmageddon, you know, because the whole country was cold. That's a first for me, Riker. What is a clutch? I got a clutch emoji. Thanks. Thanks, Riker. What is that? I don't know what that is. Thanks. That's my first ever clutch. It's my first ever clutch emoji. That's what I think of Kansas basketball. We're clutch. And Patrick Mahomes. You can see I'm wearing a KU hat, Kansas Jayhawk hat. Let's keep the walk and talk going. So, what was I starting to say? Oh, yeah. No, these lives are fun. You guys appreciate the shout out. sometimes. You guys send me gifts like Riker and whoever else. Sorry, I got to go back and see who else sent me something. But subscribe to the channel and watch the videos. And if I can't go fishing, it's actually kind of fun. And you guys seem to appreciate it, even though it's kind of just me talking to myself. Feels sort of narcissistic in a way. But I guess this whole game I'm in is kind of narcissistic, right? When you do like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, the whole thing is a little bit narcissistic, but not like Donald Trump narcissistic, just narcissistic. So hopefully you guys don't really mind that. But you guys appreciate the shout outs. We talk about fishing, we talk about basketball, we talk about whatever. And you guys subscribe to the channel, send me gifts, watch the videos. That's a win-win. That's a win-win. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Good to see you. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Oh my gosh. Good to see you, Justin. Fakin Hill, how are you? I got a Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Now, there's somebody that knows his colleges and universities in basketball. I got a Rock Chalk Jayhawk. If you don't know, that's our slogan. That's our chant. That's our cheer at the University of Kansas. That's so cool. That's, you know what we need is a Rock Chalk gift. We need a monetized. Someone's going to send me a Rock Chalk Jayhawk emoji. Unfortunately, that is not a thing, but it should be. The Rock Chalk Jayhawk gift on a YouTube Live should be worth like $50. You guys send me a Jayhawk emoji. How sick would that be? Ethan the Goldfish. What's up? What's up, Hunting? How you doing? Good to see you, Hunting. Steve here, Northern Colorado, doing the old walk and talk. Let me go back up on the bridge here. If you're new here, we're coming to you from Northern Colorado and the St. Vrain River. The beautiful St. Vrain River, which is pretty icy now since Snowmageddon 2026. I think wasn't the entire country pretty cold last weekend, guys? No matter where you are, weren't you cold and snowing pretty much last weekend? I'll show you the... I'm not a hunter. I respect it and appreciate it, but I'm not a hunter. I'm a fisherman. Let me show you guys a view. Can you imagine if I dropped my phone in that river? Water temperature is like 33 degrees, 32, 33 degrees, so... 8-point buck, congrats. Oh, that's sick, man. Congrats. Or Elaine, sorry to call you man. Elaine, that's fantastic. That was a sexist comment. Just because you killed an 8-point buck, I assume you're a guy? I'm so sorry. There's women that outfish me all the time. That's congratulations. That's fantastic. I was just saying to hunting, I don't hunt, but I respect it and I appreciate it. I have before. It's just not really my thing. I'm not a member of PETA. I'm not opposed to killing animals to eat them. Try to teach my own kids, that you can't just always go to the grocery store and buy food. You ought to respect where it comes from and appreciate ranchers and farmers and understand where it comes from and have the ability to get your own food. These are important life lessons, aren't they? So I teach my kids that, but not a huge hunter just for me personally, but respect it and appreciate it for sure. What's up, Britt? How you doing? Riker's still in that house. But I'll go in a few minutes, guys, but I thought you guys might appreciate a beautiful view. Wasi, how are you? That's a familiar name. Wasi, what's up, what's up, what's up? Bass fish, Elaine. Oh, that's great. Very cool. Yeah, that's kind of how I grew up in Kansas, Elaine Thomas. I did a lot of bass fishing in Kansas, and then, when in Rome, when I moved to Northern Colorado many, many, many years ago, might as well trout fish, that's what's here mostly. And, got the fly rod out and learned how to fly fish and the whole deal. And then, less than 2 years ago, started this whole journey of Fish On with Coach Steve. So, fear of long words. Oh, dear. Okay. India, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello from India. Hand to hoof combat. That would be a wild deal. It is icy and slippery here. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Good to see you, Nick. Happy Wednesday, Nick. January 28th. Steve coming to you from Northern Colorado. 2:19 Mountain Time. And I just thought you guys would appreciate a view of the mighty St. Vrain River if you haven't been here, or if you're not fortunate enough to live in the mountains or Colorado type areas, thought you guys might appreciate this view. I'm going to start kind of walking back to my truck, if you don't mind here, guys. It's a little chilly, and I've been on this for 25 minutes, so I got to go in a little bit. But thanks for jumping in, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're here. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I don't do a lot on Instagram, but trying to grow the TikTok side of things and do a lot on Facebook. So we got all kinds of things going on Facebook, if you guys check that out. But walking back to the truck, because it's chilly. It's chilly, and I got to go. I needed some equipment from a local fly shop here for a fishing trip tomorrow. And then I thought, you know what the heck, let's do a live. So, but just a final couple moments left. Glasses are so nice. Oh, thanks. Oh, these are just prescription and polarized Oakleys. Literally just from my eye doctor, says because they're prescription. So they're good for coaching. They're good for coaching and good for fishing. Probably not the ideal color lenses for fishing, but they work just fine. I've never had trouble seeing the water, seeing fish, and all that. Cody, hey, we're good. What's up? Hunter Lucas, is that what that says? We're about to sign off, though, so we're at the end of this live, but thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for the gifts, and check out the videos. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and check us out on the other platforms. We'll talk to you guys later. God bless.